Hey there YouTube, BS5 here, coming out of your deck profile. The deck I used my locals yesterday, where I managed to come 5th. Just missed out on top 4. Honestly, I was a little disappointed, but I decided to try a different deck, because it's come to the end of the format, and to be honest, in my eyes, I think this format has been a bit boring, because it's just been the same decks over and over. So, I just thought I would create a deck out of nowhere. It's an idea I came up with and thought I'd try it, and I was saying it did a lot better than I thought it would do, only losing to top tier decks along the way. So, and if you haven't guessed by the title already, it's like a beast control deck that I made. So here's the deck. 3 King Tiger Wangu. Such a great card really, because a lot of the quote unquote boss monsters nowadays have less than 1400 attack, like your Tokais, Dragonflies, and Rescue Riot, so you he slows down any top tier decks out there. 2 Fire. Well, this was a bit of a random idea on my part, but this allows you to give your monsters a bit of an extra attack power, because 1900, obviously, if you choose plus monster, it gets an extra 300 attack power. If you equip it with Horn of the Phantom Beast, then it's minimum 2700, so it helps the deck get over any big monsters out there. 2 Pitch-Black Warwolf. You know, this is such a great card, because basically during any battle phase, yours or your opponent's, you go on the card and take trap cards. Such a great card. Another fun card, the Range Battle Locks. Allows all your beast warriors, and wing beasts to gain Pierce. It's great. I've always been a fan of Pierce. 2 Thunder King, because any control / stun deck won't be completed without Thunder King. And same goes for Effect Veiler. And 1 goes because it's goes. Now for spells. 2 Pot Jolly, because well, it's such a great card, and with this deck you don't really trash summon. 2 Forbidden Lance to obviously destroy opponent's monsters as well as protect your own. 2 Forbidden Chalice to obviously let your monsters become bigger than your opponents in battle and negate any effects. 2 MSC because you don't like spells or traps. 1 Silver one. Welcome Moon. 4 Ice. Dark Hole. All pretty false cycles. Now for the traps. 3 Horn of the Phantom Beast, because obviously with the majority of them being beast warrior monsters, this is such a great card. Extra 800 attack bonus, because you're more likely to play this in the damage step, because once you come in. And if you destroy an opponent's monster, you draw a card. It's such a great card. 2 Compulsory Recreation Device, because you don't really want allow your opponent to have any problematic monsters kept on the field. 2 Solemn Warning, because again, you don't, if the opponent might try and make a big play with like a synchro, exceed or ghost, and you don't want it on the floor. 2 Bottom's Chapel, because in some cases it's better to remove the monsters than anything. The card I haven't really used in a while, Dimensional Prison, because again sometimes it is better to remove a monster and then allow it to go back to the hand, or just go to the grave, and such a good card really. 120 Tribute, mass field clearance is always good. 1 Soul Judgment, because it's on jump. 1 Dark Red though, must admit I didn't really use that much. And Starlight Road, because you have a lot of soul and traps, so you need to check them really. I'll show you the extra deck, but I think I only used 2 of the cards in it all day, so I'll show you the side instead. 2 Fossil Diner, because it's such a great card, it stops any special summons, and your opponent, even if they mind control it, they can't overlay with it, so it's such a fantastic card. 2 Doom Caliber Knight, because you don't really want your opponent to get any of their effects off, so. And the 1900 attack, such a great card. And say even if they are holding effect there, and they don't want to use to keep this on the field, they will just waste the effect there to try and get rid of it. So either way you're going to get rid of a problematic card. Calculate the Ghost Destroyer, because it is always fun to get rid of any cards that might cause problems later on in the game in their grave. I think 200 is really good. 2 Stormanator, because it's such a great card. 1900 defense, and if the opponent does attack it, then you can just show one of the monsters on the field. Like I did it to a Spirit Reaper as well as Thunder King and a Geysaris, I believe. Probably one of my favourite cards of the format. Prohibition. Just declare any card name and it shuts down the opponent's deck entirely. Such a great card. 2 Macrocosmos, because this deck doesn't really need the grave, but a lot of decks out there do, so it works in your favour really. 2 Chain Disappearance, because again there is a lot of monsters out there with under 1,000 or less attack. That can be a problem, so just banish them. It's great. 2 Shadow and Prism Mirror though, even Pitch-Black Warwolf, 8 Fighter and Gauze all dark. It doesn't really slow them down, but there is a lot of decks out there that are dark, so you can slow them down a lot. So this is my Beast control deck. Please rate, like, comment, subscribe, and make some suggestions of what other decks should run, because I do like to hear what you guys think for suggestions on my videos in general. So please subscribe, and this is BR5 saying sayonara.